eating shrimp and seafood now. You see, the Bible warns us that certain foods are considered bottom feeders, such as pigs, shrimp, sharks, even crabs. You see, many people don't know this, but pigs roll around in the dirt, and since they lack sweat glands, they do this to cool themselves down. Shrimp, on the other hand, might seem like regular sea creatures, but they are related to cockroaches because they belong to the Pancrustacea family. Now we have carnivores and other influencers telling us that these foods are healthy and nutrient-dense, but they are literally just saying that to trick you because they want you getting sick so they can sell you a fake chemical supplement afterwards.
When God made his laws, it was not for it to be a burden. It was literally to protect us and make us live longer life on earth. Jesus did not come to destroy the law. He came to fulfill. Christ was living on earth. He was not eating the abominable foods. It even says in the Bible, he that says he abided him, himself also to walk, even as he walked. So we have to be keeping these commandments and laws to the best of our abilities.
Eating shrimp.
Yep, and that, brother, it was on point, man, in that subject, man. All praise be to Yahweh, Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash. The bonus to the elders and apostles of great most on it well, and shalom to the elect worldwide. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He said most of it there, man. You know, that's Jake for you, man. They like eating their pork, crab, lobsters, and shrimps, man, and that scampi, man, which is off according to the scriptures, man. And there's laws. We have a dietary law. You know, you got to ask your question: why would the Lord create a dietary law just for it to be removed? You know, that's like saying, I'm gonna, like, for instance, like we got like health. You know, these people that are into sports or whatever, they got these fitness coaches and health dietary coaches and stuff like that to get them in a good meal plan, you know. And the purpose of a good diet, good meal plan is to make you healthy and strong, right? So it's the same thing with the Lord. The Lord created a dietary plan for certain things we can eat and certain things we can't eat. Like the health people or the professional dietary planners, they will like recommend, hey man, cut out the junk food. You should cut out the sugars and stuff like that. Right? It's the same thing with the Lord. Cut out the pork and the abominable foods because it's not good for you. Yeah? So why would the Lord tell Israel, you know, a dietary law, a dietary planner, then get rid of it? So now you can eat everything. So wait, you can eat the abomination with the clean. Well, what's the point? What was the point? You know? But you know, a lot of people don't think. Jake don't think. What did the pig change its nature? Did the crabs change its nature for us to eat it now? Did it change its role? Where in the scripture does it says the pork, the lobster, the shrimps and crabs change their role, so therefore they're not longer bottom feeders, so therefore they're clean to eat now? Where is that in the scripture? But people don't use their brain. But anyways, Leviticus 11 and verse 13. And it's like a verse 7. This is what Jake loved to eat, innit? And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. The swine. And that goes across any relative of the swine, the pork, the hog, and whatever, man. You know, so no pork chops, no pork ribs, no pig feet. Yeah, no bacon, anything related to pork, pig, swine, it's unclean. It's abominable. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. Yeah, the Lord said it, man. It's a commandment. Verse 10. And all that have not fins, so it's talking about seafood, sea creatures, have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of a living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination to you. Yeah, don't have fins, like crabs don't have fins, you know, and scales in the sea. And this one too, avoid the unclean, verse 13. And these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. Abomination is something vile, man. sickening. Yeah, and it's forbidden. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination. The eagle, and it's funny, eagle's been mentioned first, and Esau loves that abominable animal. No, now the animal itself is not wicked. It's not wicked. But the spirit of Esau, he loves the eagle, the bald eagle. That's his like spirit animal. Um, yeah, the eagle and the ostrich and the osprey and the vulture and the kite after its kind, even raven after its kind. Yeah. Now, obviously, the animals are not evil; they're not bad. The Lord created them, but He created certain them that you can eat and certain them you should not eat. Yeah. That's a firework probably. But anyways, yeah. Keep in mind the vulture. Yeah. Or certain of these unclean birds. This is Revelations 18, verse 2. And he cried might, and get straight to the point, in the last days, when destruction, World War III, and all these major prophecies popping off. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, America being destroyed mainly, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, America's destruction, and is become the habitation of devils, and the whole hold of every foul spirit. Yeah, it's got a demonic vibration. Yeah, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Now, this is the book of Revelation. Yeah. Now, a lot of Christians will say, yeah, all things are blessed now. You can eat and all of that. Yeah, trying to twist scriptures and stuff like that. But wait a minute, this is Revelation. This is the last book of the Bible. Revelation is the revealing of the end, the conclusion. Yeah, concerning the major prophecies of the last days. Yeah. Why is it talking about unclean and hateful bird? According to the Christians, did they not move on from that? No, it's still being mentioned. How can you identify an unclean and hateful bird? Leviticus 11, man. And even um, um, in Genesis 7, the Most High gave an order to Noah, to put the animals in the ark, 2 of the unclean, male and female, and 7 of the clean, male and female. But anyways, this is a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Yeah. And this is Revelation 19 and verse 17. And it says, And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heaven, yeah, the birds, but certain type of birds, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great God. So the Lord's preparing these birds a feast, because there's going to be a lot of dead people, that you may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. Yeah, so you got to question yourself, what animals or fowls, birds, are going to be eating corpses, man? And there you have it in verse 14. And there's more types of birds that do it, but what comes to my mind first is the vulture in verse 14. Everybody knows that vultures are widely known as animals, as birds, animals that eat corpses, dead bodies. Yeah, and they're mentioned in the scriptures as unclean, and those are the birds you see in movies. You see them on Conan. Yeah, I think the beginning scenes when he's about to die. I think they even tried to crucify him, put him in a tree, and you had vultures. Basically, I think it was vultures, or one of the birds, just eating on his flesh as he was about to die. Yeah. So there you have it. Anyways, man, it shows you that the dietary law, the law in Leviticus 11 is still intact, man. You ain't supposed to be eating abominable foods like pork, crabs, lobster, shrimps, and such natures, man. But anyways, with that, all praise be to Yahweh, Shim Shai, B'Shim Kakadash, Shalom.